Hi, everyone. We welcome you to the NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. They've got LeBron James, Devin Booker out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Tatum, and it's Randle in at the 5. A nice shot by Booker.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
DeRozan finds Harden. Shot clock at 5. The East All-Stars need to get another shot. Tatum drives in, and it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads-up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And he makes the first.
And, you know, the impressive ascension of Randle has been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, he's a double-double threat who plays with relentless energy.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Towns comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Pascal Siakam in for Antetokounmpo. Brown against Booker. Siakam passes to Butler. And another 3 from the East.
No hesitation whatsoever from Jimmy Butler. Ready to shoot it as soon as he caught it.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, earlier I spoke with the East All-Stars head coach. Now, he was modest. He thinks the success he's had as a coach is because of the players he's gotten to work with this season. He said, I'm surrounded by talent. Guys who actually have to go out there on the court and get it done deserve the respect. And, Kevin, this is why so many of his players respect him.
Thank you, David. Now, Siakam. After LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Booker. The West again cannot hit.
And really a surprising amount of defense being played here tonight.
There really is. I mean, what's gotten into these guys? Usually it's all offense all the time in this game. I like that they're going at it like this. It looks more realistic.
1:15 left here in the opening quarter. Tatum passes to Randle. No good that time. Towns with the defensive effort. Harden with it. Now defended by Randle. Three-pointer. Butler. The West All-Stars pull it in. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. From deep. The shot comes out, so the East All-Stars will take it the other way. Siakam passes to Brown and finished off by Brown.
Hey, I don't think there's any excuse for allowing Brown to get that deep. I mean, he's brilliant at throwing it down if the defense doesn't stop him.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Randle. Some nice passing here by the West. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Outside, Towns. Siakam, a screen on James. And it's Butler missing. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. East All-Stars lead by 2. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
Please give a big round of applause for your Dance Squad.
Welcome back for the second quarter of the main event of All-Star Weekend.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
On the court right now as the second quarter starts for the West All-Stars. Bradley Beal is out there with Domantas Sabonis. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then there's... And it's Jokic in at the 5, home in the paint. The offensive rebound. Here's Beal, and it's sent back by Allen.
It's really hard to shoot over Allen, which is probably why you shouldn't try to do it.
Irving kicks to KD. Pass to Siakam. Middleton against Jokic. Pocket 6. And it's Durant. That time on the assist by Middleton. KD's got the lead up to 7 now for the East All-Stars. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game. Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the East All-Stars.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities. And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
Scooped up. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Giannis has got his first points of the night. The West trails by 8. Outside Garland. Softly drops in the floater.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
Irving dishes to Antetokounmpo. Back to Irving. Middleton right side. Uses both hands to slam it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's Doncic. After the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end.
Doncic doing a nice job showing you some sneaky explosion and athleticism on that throwdown.
Giannis' screen on Garland. Irving passes to Antetokounmpo. Missed inside.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
It's all about Antetokounmpo. Outside Irving. Screen by Antetokounmpo. No good on the triple. The West trails by 6. Here's Beal. Giannis grabs the miss.
The struggles just continue this quarter. They can ill afford to have this many empty possessions.
Irving kicks to Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game. Walker's checked in for Irving. Then for the West All-Stars, Julius Randle's checked in for Sabonis. Jason Tatum comes in for Beal. And Halliburton subbed in for Garland. Now here's Tatum. He's still scoreless so far in this one. That one doesn't drop. Great tee that time for Middleton. Outside for Durant. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. East All-Stars up on top. They lead by 8. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star game.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
Antetokounmpo is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Durant. And it's Walker in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Walker. To the inside. Kicks it down to Middleton. Takes a three. And James pulls it down. The West trails by 10. Lets it go from the wing. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by James.
In the first half of his season, boy, how special has it been? He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent. And when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. The East leading by 10. Walker finds Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Towns slamming it down to show the defense exactly what he can do. That was a pretty dominant move by the Cat.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Middleton against Randall. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Middleton with it. Going inside. Good ball movement here by the East. 5 to shoot. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Great D that time from Tatum. The West trails by 12. Down low, Randall goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. When he's making passes like that, too, watch out.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack. And two teammates there hooking up on that bucket. Always a little bit of an advantage to have guys out there who know each other.
It sure is. I mean, it eliminates some of that getting to know you feeling out period.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. It's a completely new group for the East All-Stars. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Jokic has checked in for Julius Randle. Vucevic comes in for Tatum. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Devin Booker. And Halliburton subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Halliburton passes to Vucevic. Jokic sets the screen for Vucevic. And there's the pass to Jokic. Back to Vucevic. And the layup's good off the glass. Vucevic has got his first basket of the night.
Superb body control by Vucevic. Bouncing off the defense and burying the shot.
Siakam, a screen on Halliburton. Pardon the pass to Siakam. It doesn't go for him. LeBron with some nice D. Here's Doncic. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Luka playing hard, which is always the way he goes. Hits a foul, but keeps pushing and takes his shot, playing through contact.
Bradley Beal's checked in for the West. So he gets them both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Halliburton against Harden. Butler deciding where to go with it. The dish to DeRozan. Brown wide open. He fires. Hands it from downtown. Brown's got 5.
Really good to see Brown drop in the perimeter jumper. Showing off his terrific stroke from beyond the arc.
Here's Halliburton. Banked in off the glass.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's DeRozan. The West grabs the miss. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Vucevic. The 3 for Doncic. They get it back. Jokic kicks to Halliburton. And another shot. Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Jokic.
You know, when Jokic gets his hands on an offensive rebound, it's too late to try to stop him. He doesn't waste too many second chance opportunities.
Harden the pass to Siakam. Brown outside. That shot, no good. And so it's the East All-Stars bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defensive mindset. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
Well, we're back on a night that's always a highlight of any NBA season. We're live from the All-Star Game.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star Game, is there?
On the floor for the West All-Stars, we've got Devin Booker. Jokic is out there with Julius Randle. Then it's Tatum, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point guard. Butler on the wing. Back to Harden. DeRozan a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Harden. Nice move. A shot off that time. And the West will go the other way with it.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Tatum's shot is off. The East leading by 5. Here's Brown. Passes it to Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
Boy, Brown not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Harden. To the paint. Here's Jokic. Siakam pulls it in.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Jokic.
I'm just so impressed with Siakam's offensive improvement over the years. I mean, he's mastering the ability to play in attack mode.
That one is off. A big group substitution here for the East. Jared Allen's checked in for DeRozan. Chris Middleton comes in for Jimmy Butler. Walker's checked in for Brown. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for James Harden. The West All-Stars also with the sub. James checked in for Nikola Jokic. On the wing, Booker, guarded by Walker. Booker dishes to LeBron. Just 4 to shoot. Randle passes to Tatum. Allen knocks it away. And the East All-Stars making a change here. Durant's checked in. And West also making a switch. Halliburton's checked in. The East leading by 8. Walker dishes to Durant. Back to Walker. It's stolen by Randle. Kicks it out to LeBron for the 3. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Allen a screen on Booker. Outside, Walker fires for 3. Offensive rebound. For 3. Walker's got 5 assists in the game. And here is James. Kicks to Randall. Halliburton outside. And the dunk by James.
Halliburton all about getting his teammates open looks. Does such a great job with his unselfishness making the pass.
Tatum against KD. And he lays it straight in.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
The three from Tatum. And that one is off.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him. Now, this is impressive. Durant showing you all of that creativity with that one.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. They get the rebound. Tatum. They shoot again. Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut to just 11 points in the basket from LeBron.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Walker against Halliburton. Kicks it down to Middleton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside, KD. And here's Walker outside. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Elbow shot. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Good ball movement here by the East. Outside, Walker. That one good for 2.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And here's Booker from the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Booker's got 5 points now in the quarter. Irving against Booker. Halliburton with the steal. On the wing, Booker. Back to Halliburton. Booker outside. Halliburton outside. Randall a screen on KD. Shot clock at 6. A nice shot by Booker.
And really, Booker is as lethal as they come from deep. Can't allow him to get into a groove.
Irving kicks to Middleton. Durant in the corner. Outside Irving. Middleton outside. Pass to Durant. Here's Allen. And Allen slams it in.
Well, I tell you, this guy just does not quit on the boards. His energy is contagious, especially on the offensive glass.
Booker against Walker. The shake. Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Devin Booker.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Allen finds Durant, and here is Irving. KD sets the pick for Irving. And then Durant with the dunk.
Excellent release in the pick and roll that time by Durant. He's developed a nice feel for the game.
And so Booker will bring it up for the West. Tatum with the screen on Walker. Booker the pass to Tatum. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Irving can't get it to go.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. With maybe a step out of his range.
The West trails by 9. Tatum dishes to LeBron. Now the pass to Booker. Randall with the ball. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
There's the 3. He can't get it to go. And the East now will go the other way with it. It's Allen on the wing. He's covered by Halliburton. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Towns, he's checked in for Allen. DeRozan comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Chris Middleton. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Baseline try. Count that one.
It really doesn't matter what position LeBron is playing. The point, the 4 or the 5. James changes games with his passing ability.
And it's Towns missing. On offense, here are the West All-Stars. They're on a 14-6 run. James kicks to Jokic. Over Towns. Jokic, no good. The East leading by 5. Walker taking his time here. And the dunk by Walker.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pen.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Towns sets the pick for Butler. Over Jokic. And it's Butler missing.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Doncic kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. Here's Jokic. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
Irving against Doncic. Irving can't get it to go. The West trails by 5. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 4 assists in the game. Timeout called, East All-Stars. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. Big group substitution here for the East. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for DeRozan. Pascal Siakam comes in for Jimmy Butler. Brownie's checked in for Walker. And it's James Harden in for Irving. The West also making some changes. Randall's checked in for James. Tatum comes in for Beal. And it's Booker in for Doncic. Here's Giannis. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
I love the fact they've done tremendous work on the offensive glass. A lot of second chance opportunities as they've kept that ball alive.
Kicks it out to Harden. Giannis a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Harden the pass to Giannis. The West grabs the miss.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession. He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it out to Siakam. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Brown against Booker. Goes up on the high post. Again, the miss by Booker. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the East All-Stars. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Walker's checked in for the East. James checked in for the West. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Randall. Booker with it. He's covered by Brown. Booker against Brown. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded closely. The West again cannot hit.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Up top, Walker. Gilgeous-Alexander cover. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
So it's the East All-Stars taking the W in a close one.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? Huh? So fun to watch. It was certainly a fun evening. We thank all of you for joining us and watching with us. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.